Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I want to start by pointing out that every great invention that you're using or great idea that you're living with today at one point was a very radical and crazy idea, right? So my mom was actually commenting one time about how 40, 50 years ago she had this idea, she had this dream that one day we could communicate with each other on a television screen, right? 40 or 50 years ago that would have been science fiction, right? But how about gay marriage or even self marriage, right? At one point those were pretty radical ideas too, right? Even self marriage is still pretty radical to this day, right? um, but I want to share an idea that I have, and this one I've had for many decades actually. I was in sixth grade. We were coming up to a holiday. I can't remember what it was. It might have been Thanksgiving. And I was looking forward to what I might do during that holiday. The day came, but I quickly realized that the whole concept of Thanksgiving was completely neutralized by the fact that everybody had the day off, right? So if you had a favorite restaurant that you like to go to, they were, depending on the restaurant, they were either closed or it was going to be crowded, right? If you had a favorite theme park, I was living in Pittsburgh when this happened. I used to love Kennywood theme park. The lines on Thanksgiving Day would be crazy, right? If you, I don't know if they were even open Thanksgiving Day because the climate in Pittsburgh is not that great. But on Labor Day, on the 4th of July, those kind of days, the lines would be crazy, right? And it would completely destroy the concept that you even had a day off, right? We would get any other holiday off. Not only that, but if my parents also had the day off, it kind of destroyed the idea. One of my favorite things to do on a day off was just to have the home to myself, right? We lived in a suburb of Pittsburgh called Murraysville. When I was old enough, I used to love to walk into the downtown Murraysville area, right? This is about 2, 3 miles away. And let's talk about a few unofficial holidays that I celebrate every year. So last year on well, 2 years ago on Mary Curry's birthday. So Mary Curry's birthday is November 7th. She was born 1867. In 2022, so on her 155th birthday, I had ordered about 1,000 pounds of bismuth, and I was busy making art. You guys remember that? And the reason I chose Mary Curry's birthday is that bismuth is now used to make her signature invention of her lifetime, right? And so I thought it was fitting that on her birthday I would order tons and tons of bismuth and make art out of it. Now last year I went even crazier on her birthday. I had just bought a new Geiger counter, and I discovered that the dust in our house is slightly radioactive. So radon, our house isn't very high in radon, but there's still enough of it for it to accumulate. Radon decays into, among other things, polonium 210 and a few other elements. And I discovered that I could collect it uh, by vacuuming our house. And my roommates really loved it because I was always vacuuming everybody's room to collect that stuff. And then I dissolved the dust in a dilute piranha solution, and then I distilled the piranha solution back to get the solid material. And I discovered I could concentrate it. Then the Geiger counter gave off that SOS noise. And so I had an idea of how to get lots and lots of polonium 210 out of our household dust. So, more importantly, I just wanted to celebrate her birthday. But one of these days, I hope to. So, polonium has another isotope that has a much longer half life, polonium 209. One of these days, I hope to make a small geode out of it. Uh, Polonium apparently forms a simple cubic structure, and so its liquid would be considerably more dense than the solid. So as you're making crystals, it would float very high on the liquid. I have some ideas on how that might look like. I actually did some computer simulations as well. One of these days, I'm hoping when I go up to celebrate her 160th birthday, I'll do a demonstration of that for you guys. Um, but it's nice that nobody else takes her day off, right? And so everybody was at work. I had the home to myself to do the chemistry experiments. Had it been a Thanksgiving day, right? Good luck with that, right? Good luck trying to cook a Thanksgiving dinner when you got roommates and all that, right? That's why I love these unofficial holidays, right? I was gonna take Mary Curry's birthday off this year again, but I teach at Central Arizona College, and the day before her birthday, I had a really good time with all of my students, and I didn't want to leave them behind. And so that was that. Hopefully, I'll get back to those experiments again soon. The reason I haven't been doing those experiments lately is that I've been too distractible as of late. I have some life dramas going on. The last thing I want to be doing is to be working with strong acids, corrosive chemicals, and nuclear waste, right? And so, but I hope to get back to it at some point. All right. Sometimes I take other unofficial holidays as well. I especially love celebrity birthdays because it, I feel a sense of respect. And so if I'm doing anything for any of their, if I do Mary Curry's experiments on her birthday, I'm much less likely to mess up, right? Because I feel a sense of respect to her, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.